Hey, what's up, gang? So there's only one scenario where I would consider, or I would be okay with the Yankees bringing back Frankie Montas. Yes, only one scenario, and it's got to be specific criteria, in my opinion. So let's talk about this one. Oh, hope you're doing well. Thank you for everybody joining last night on the live stream. Kind of went random after spontaneous after the Yankees outright waiver 6 guys yesterday. So and then we fell to what the Mets did that too. They outright waived 6 players as well, and a bunch of other news happened too. Ian Kennedy retired, pitcher. The Dodgers gave Max Muncy a 2-year extension, 2 years, $24 million. The Pirates put Miguel Andujar and Angel Perdomo on waivers. Like these things happened last night, and that's where we're in that 5-day period right now where teams can re-sign their own players who are going to be free agents. And after that 5-day period, which ends Monday, then it's a free-for-all. Anybody can sign anywhere. So we're going to get a lot more of this stuff. This is why I ask folks on a regular basis to subscribe to the channel, because I want to make sure you get the inside scoop on everything. And I'll get you every move in free agency, every move in the trades, every move across the board. So if you do hit the notification bell. That way you're one of the first people to get this intel. So I thank you so much by doing it. Your support means the world to me. And we're really, we're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there before the end of the year if we can. So I thank you for that. But Frankie Montas, okay? Now again, he's a career, 3.90 ERA guy. It's not flashy. He averages more than a strikeout an inning. Okay, he has a 200 strikeout season on his resume with Oakland, but he's had a very unflattering, unimpressive kind of tenure with the Yankees, and he also got riddled by injuries as well. In the Yankees, he's going to be a free agent at the end of the season. Now, is he high on my list? No. Okay, no. Okay, I want the Yankees. I really want the Yankees to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto, but there's going to be a bidding war for him. And again, if it gets to be ridiculous, like 200 million plus, I don't know if the Yankees are going to go that high if they have other things on their agenda too. So the way I take it here is if they bring back Frankie Montas, okay, let's just say it's Cole, Rodon, and then you have Michael King there too. I don't see Severino coming back. Herman is gone now, so King's going to get a spot. That's 4, and which leaves the 5th open. And if they bring Montas back for 5, okay. I still think there needs to be a competition between Drew Thorpe and Will Warren and Chase Hampton. If maybe one of these guys gets traded for a player too, which is one of the players I'm going to mention now. So the only scenario right now where I'm okay with the Yankees bringing back Montas is if they trade for Soto and sign Cody Bellinger and get a third bat, either Jung-Hoo Lee or Jennifer Candelario, getting 3 bats that all hit from the left-handed side. Candelario's a switch hitter, Lee's is lefty. Bellinger and Soto all lefties. But if they're not going to make that big expenditure in on the pitching side, I would still be making a trade for relief pitching, which I think the Yankees will do. But if we're not going to bring in a big starter, I would still love for them to entertain the possibility of bringing back Jordan Montgomery if he's interested as well. But if Montas is the guy they go with, they have to load up on the offense. They absolutely have to. And make it an open competition between him and Warren, or him and Hampton, or him and Thorpe, or all 4 of them. Like, make it an open competition, which gives King a little bit of breathing room as well. Because the fact is, if they go with Montas, the rotation is not going to be any better than it was last year. So if they go with Yamamoto, it will be. It's going to cost. Yes, we know this, but again, we'll see what happens there. There's some speculation that he might land with the Mets. We just don't know. So, but the Yankees have worked really hard. They've scouted him extensively. They've gone out there and twice seen him throw a no-hitter. And when the Yankees are this seriously invested in a player, they rarely get outbid. So I do think they're going to wind up with him. But in the event that they don't, and for somehow they bring back Frankie Montas, they got to load up on the bats. Absolutely. And Jung-Hoo Lee being the leadoff hitter. And I would go Lee first, Soto second, Judge third, Bellinger fourth. Rizzo fifth, or Stanton, or like whatever. But that 1 through 4, that 1 through 5's got to be murder on pitchers. Especially, and again, the likeliness of the rotation, lowering the amount of runs they give up is very low if they bring in somebody like Montas. They bring in someone like Yamamoto, who I think will be very good translated here from Japan, who does come at a posting fee, but he'll be a hell of a lot better than Frankie Montas. But again, there's speculation across the board from beat writers and whatnot saying that the Yankees are considering bringing back Frankie Montas on a 1-year deal, 1-year prove-it deal. But I don't know. He's got an arm, he's got talent, but just it hasn't worked out here. Would I be disappointed if they didn't bring him back? No, I would not. I would not. I mean, they still have guys to non-tender, which I think they will before the non-tender deadline of the 10th, of the 17th, November 17th, which is 2 weeks. And so I do think they locked off about $9 or $10 million off the books last night with the outright waivers that they made. They could knock another 9 or 10 off the books at the non-tender deadline too. So, which frees up money for other players. And again, if you add Soto and Bellinger, that alone, it's probably going to be probably $70 million between the two of them annually. So that's got to be factored in. You get a Jamer Candelario, you can probably get him for $10 million a year. You get a Jung-Hoo Lee, who probably costs $15 a year. So, and you're looking at anywhere from $80 to $85 million a year between 3 players. 3 players. But with all the money coming off the book, if they happen to move players and clear more money with the non-tenders, they can actually do all that and still be under the $297 million Cohen threshold, which has been bumped from $293 last year, that Hal said yesterday, the day before, that he did not want to exceed. So this is a way of doing it and getting all these guys without exceeding that payroll. So again, this is not something I'm thinking about too much. I mean, Yamamoto is the first guy in my mind. I think he should be the first order of business in free agency. I'd be all over this guy. Be at his front door on Monday. I would. So, and they also have to pay. They also have to agree with the team. So basically, they'll get 30 days to negotiate with a free agent, and then if they come to terms, then they pay the posting fee, which will likely be $20 million to the Japanese team. So the team gets the posting fee, and then negotiate the contract. They've got 30 days to negotiate the contract with the player. And then once that's done, that's done. And that's going to take a little bit of time to do. So, and again, that's why I say don't ignore all positions just because we're waiting for Bellinger or for Soto. I wouldn't do it. And again, I think a downgrade in pitching has to come up with an offset of an upgrade in offense, and vice versa. So you let me know what you think, gang. Let's talk about this. I was just thinking about this, and I keep hearing a lot of chatter about Montas. So, and again, you want to bring him back, fine, but it's got to come or be complemented by a significant addition on the offensive side. So let me know what you think. Load up the comments. Thank you so much for your feedback. And again, thanks so much for an awesome live stream last night. I love being on there with you. And I can't wait to do it again. So talk to y'all next time.